Hey guys, if you're thinking of moving from ChatGPT or any other LLMs over to Claude, this video is for you because I'm going to show you a quick and fast way to do it so that it saves all your preferences, your communication style, all of that, so that you don't feel as daunted like having to move everything over to that LLM to Claude. And starting from scratch is not easy, but if you do want to start from scratch, by all means, go for it. Conveniently, Claude has made it really simple. If you go to the link in the description box below, you'll land on this page where it says switch to Claude without starting over. But essentially what you're going to do is copy and paste the code or the prompt that Claude provides you over to the LLM service that you mainly use, such as ChatGPT. That'll output all of your preferences, and then you copy and paste that back to Claude so that Claude knows and learns more about you. All right, so looking at the web page here, you can see what it's about. Import what matters in under a minute. And here are the instructions. Step 1, you copy the prompt. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Now you're going to head over to your LLM. In this case, I've got ChatGPT opened. In the text prompt field, we're going to paste that code, and right here you can see and get an idea of what it's going to prompt ChatGPT for. So I'm moving to another service and need to export my data. List every memory you have stored about me, as well as any context you've learned about me from past conversations. And it goes on to say, make sure to cover all of the following, preserve my words verbatim where possible, instructions I've given you about how to respond, tone, format, style, always do X, etc. Bear in mind that this approach is simply going to output your preferences over to Claude, not so much all of your chat history. For that, there is another way, but I'll tell you how to do it later on. But let's continue. From here, we're going to submit it, and in about a minute, it should output something like this. The user's business is blah, blah, blah. User prefers Aurelius's YouTube channel, and it goes on with every single memory that ChatGPT had ever stored. So you can see it prefers, likes, outside of work, so even personal things as well. It knows what I'm building. And then once the output's ready, what you're going to want to do is head back to that Claude import memory page. Look at step 2, gives you a convenient link to go directly to the memory settings. Otherwise, in your Claude account, look under your profile here. You've got settings, then capabilities. Then you'll see start import. This is where you paste in all of the details from ChatGPT or whatever LLM you're using. Once you've pasted all that text in, you simply click on add to memory and you're pretty much done. And by doing so, you don't need to teach or train Claude to learn more about you. It knows what your preferences are, your style of writing, for instance, what your business is, so on and so forth. Now, if you want to completely export all of your conversations in the past from your LLM, all you need to do is, for instance, I'm in ChatGPT, head to your profile, go to settings. Then you want to go to data controls. Then you'll see an option called export data. Click on export. A few points to note here, your account details and chats will be included in the export. The data will be sent to your registered email and the download link will expire in 24 hours. So it's important to download that zip file before it expires. However, it does take about 24 hours for that export to arrive in your inbox. So look out for that. Just wait and be patient. This is what I actually recommend you do before you actually close your ChatGPT/OpenAI account, because you may not want to lose everything. Inside the zip file, you'll find all of the files that you've ever uploaded to ChatGPT. You'll also find your chat history, and it's usually named as conversations with a .json extension. If you don't want to lose any of the chat history and everything that you've ever talked about with ChatGPT, then these are all the files that I would recommend you upload into Claude. And you do this by simply dragging and dropping, and then it'll understand it, prompt it to basically memorize it, and let it know that you are transferring from a different LLM to Claude. Now you can continue on Claude as if nothing's changed. But personally, what I would do is kind of start from scratch, but have those preferences the way that I showed you in this video. That way you kind of start fresh, but at the same time, you're not. But there you go. That's a quick and fast way of how you can move over from any LLM over to Claude. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.